Write a balanced chemical equation for the combustion of butane. Okay, what is the chemical formula of butane? Remember, butane is an hydrocarbon and is carbon 4. So butane is C4H10. So C4H10, when something undergoes combustion reaction, it means it reacts with oxygen. So remember, when hydrocarbon bonds, it always produces water and CO2. So if we check this equation, is it balanced? No, the equation is not balanced. Equation is not balanced. So we can see here from here, hydrogen is 10 and here hydrogen is 2. So if we add 2 here, we add 10 here to hydrogen, hydrogen is going to be 10 times 2, which is 20. And then if we now add, if hydrogen is now 20 here, then you can see that hydrogen is 10 here. So what will you do to make it 20? You're going to add 2. So if you are going to add 2 here behind this place, if we add 2 here, we are going to have carbon will now be equals to 4 times 2, and hydrogen will now be 10 times 2, and then oxygen now. Okay, so hydrogen is 2 times 10 is 20, and carbon is 8. If you check here, carbon is only what, 1. So I'm going to add 8 behind carbon so that carbon will be balanced. So if I add 8 to carbon, carbon will now be equals to 8. So now carbon is balanced. Now it's left with oxygen. So this 10 also affects oxygen. So oxygen is now 10 plus 2. Or let me say, remember we added 8 to carbon here behind here. So oxygen is 8 times 2, 16 plus 10, that is 26. So oxygen is not balanced this side. So what will I add? What will I multiply by 2 to get? So I'm going to add oxygen here. I will say 13 times this 2. So if I say 13 times 2, oxygen is balanced. So everything, the new equation will now be C 4 times 2, carbon is 8. So the new equation will be 2C4H10 plus 13O2 to give us 10H2O plus 8CO2. So if we check this new equation now, the equation is balanced because carbon is 2 times 4, that is 8, and hydrogen is 2 times 10, that is 20. And here hydrogen is 10 times 2, which is also 20. And carbon here is 8. 8. So carbon is balanced. Carbon is 2 times 4, is 8 is balanced. So oxygen is 8 times 2, 16 plus 10, because it's 10 affects